Good morning, happy Wednesday. Today is day 2 of week 1 of the OTE prep. We're going to be doing lower body exercises today. These will be weighted, so grab medium to heavier weights. Since we are using legs, you can kind of go a little bit heavier than normal. We're going to have 5 moves total, and we're going to go through 2 rounds, I think, based on timing. I'll go ahead, get the music started. We'll do a quick warm up. So we'll start with some quad stretches, alternating legs. Make sure when you're doing that quad stretch, if you need to hold on to something, you can. But you want to keep your knees lined up and slightly pull back too, so you can really feel it in there. If you can't grab your flips, you can always just lift up like this. As far as you can go, that'll still give you that stretch. So we'll do one more on each side. We're going to go into hamstring. So you want to cross your right leg over your left leg and then reach down. Try to touch your toes, or if you're really flexible, touch the ground. And then go ahead and stand up and switch. So left leg goes over right leg, reach. This side is definitely not as flexible. I can't touch my toes at all on that one.
3, 2, 1, go.
And just keep going back and forth. One more on each side. It also doesn't help. One of my legs is actually a little bit longer. Oh man, really tight on that side today. Go ahead and take your legs wide. We're going to do side to side lunge. Just kind of pulse on each side. Should be feeling that stretch. Oh gosh, there's my hands on the inside of your leg here. A little bit in your glutes and hamstrings there too. One more on each side. And then we will be holding weight, so we stretch our arms a little bit, do some arm circles back. And reverse, arm circles forward. All right. So go ahead and grab your weights, medium to heavier on these ones. We're going to be doing a forward lunge to a back lunge. Adjust that a little bit. So we're going to stand with our feet together. We're going to go into a forward lunge, right leg, and come back. If you need to tap, you can tap, but try not to if you can keep your balance. And then go into a back lunge, okay? We're going to go 10 on this side, and then we're going to switch and go 10 on the other side. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So step forward to that forward lunge. Then if you need to tap, tap back, back lunge. 2, 3,
3, 2, 1, power.
Try to get your legs into 90-degree angles with that bend. And then make sure you're not bending your knee on the ground when you go into that lunge. Kind of maybe 2 inches above, 1 or 2 inches. I started talking, lost count. I think this is 7. 8. 9. Last one. All right, go ahead, shake it out, reset yourself. Make sure each time, and when you're getting ready to go to the other side, kind of roll your shoulders up and back to make sure you're not rounding them forward when you're holding those weights. So we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. So again, we're switch legs. Left leg goes forward and then back. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause there for a second. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, drop the weights for a second. Grab a drink if you need it. Next move is going to be a sumo squat. So for this one, you can either hold one heavy weight in between your hands,
3, 2, 1, go.
or you can hold 2 weights, okay? But big thing is we want to have our feet spread pretty wide. Toes are going to be angled out, so like 45 degrees. They're not totally to the side and they're not parallel, but 45 degrees. And then we're going to hold the weights in front of us, okay? Okay, make sure your shoulders are up, back, and down. We're going to go into a sumo squat for 10. So down for 1 and up. When you're coming up, make sure you're really squeezing those glutes. You want to be using those leg muscles to be pulling yourself up.
3, 2, 1, go.
Halfway there. And make sure you're keeping your chest up with each of these 2 and not bending over, okay? That was 10. Go ahead and take a quick break. See how we do it on time? Good on time. So we'll be able to get through 2 rounds. Next move. This one you might do medium weights for. We're going to be doing a lateral lunge, 10 on each side. So with a lateral lunge, start on one side with our feet together. Then our leg's going to go out, knee's going to bend. We're going to frame our knee with the weights, okay? Make sure with this one, again, shoulders rolled back, chest up. You don't want to be leaning far forward like this. You are naturally going to lean forward a little bit, but you still want to keep your chest mostly up. So we're going to go 10 on each side, starting in 3, 2, 1. So 1. And when you're coming up, you're pushing off with that right foot. And at any time, if you need to take a break, drop your weights to a lower weight or just drop them completely, feel free to do that. I think that's 7, 8, 9, and 10. I need a counter in here when I'm talking. I like using my fingers or something. Keep track. So we're going to go to the other side in 3, 2, 1. So down, frame the knee, push back up. 2, 3. And you want to try and get your
3, 2, 1.
leg that's bending, that hamstring parallel to the floor, if you can. You'll be pretty flexible for that, but just try your best. And this is 9 and 10. Go ahead, drop the weights. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off since it's finally warm this here. All right, our next move is going to be a Romanian deadlift. So medium to heavier weights on this one. Remember, we'll set this in the first one. When you're picking up your weights, you don't want to be bending over and picking up. Bend your knees so you don't wreck your back. no matter how light they are. So for the Romanian deadlift, our feet are pretty close together. I'm going to show you from the side to start. Front and side. So our palms are going to be facing towards us. We want to make sure our back stays flat. We're going to lean forward, okay? So you should feel that stretch right up the back of your leg here, okay? So definitely a lot of hamstring and glute action there. We want to make sure our back stays straight, no rolling like this or arching, okay? And then bend just as far as your flexibility goes. Ideally, you're hitting about mid-shin and then coming back up. With that coming back up, with the Romanian deadlift, we are using our legs more, not so much our lower back. So you really want to squeeze those legs to bring you up, okay? So we're going to be here for 10. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So down, up is 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you can keep those same weights or go a little bit heavier. I'm going to keep the same weights. We're going to go into calf raises. We're going to be here for 30 total, but 10 with different foot stances. So feet are going to be a little bit less than hip width apart. The first one, I'll show you from the side, lift up on your toes, okay? So heels come up. That's a regular calf raise. Our second set of 10, we're going to be doing a pigeon. So if you think of a literal pigeon, their toes pointed inwards. So you can kind of see, makes like a V shape, upside down V shape with my toes. And then 10 here, lifting again. And for the last set of 10, we're going to do a duck. So our heels are going to come together, toes pointing out. So a V right side up from here and 10 here. So we'll go ahead and get started with regular in 3, 2, 1. So up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, toes together, heels out for pigeon. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now heels together, toes out. Duck in 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, go ahead and take a break. Round 1 is done. Move on to round 2 in just a minute. I really like the calf raises. I think I'm going to go heavier next round. I've always had bigger legs. There's a lot of muscle there, but then layer of fat. So I really want to get that muscle coming to have more defined legs. Especially, I know, like, I don't ever wear heels, but I like the way my legs look when I do wear heels. Get that pop. All right. A few more seconds here, and then we're going to go back to the top. So that forward lunge, back lunge.
Don't stop.
So starting with feet hip width apart, roll our shoulders up and back. So we make sure our chest is up, back is straight. And we'll go in 3, 2, 1. So forward lunge, back lunge. Oh, I lose my balance.
3, 2, 1, recover.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. And back. Go ahead and shake it out. That leg that stays static is definitely, you feel quads quite a bit. When you go to the other side in 3, 2, 1. So forward, back, forward, back. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
3, 2, 1, go.
9, and 10. Go ahead and drop the weights for a second. Shake it out a little bit. You're gonna go back into that sumo squat. So again, you can use 1 heavy weight or 2 weights. Biggest thing is we want to make sure that our chest stays up. We don't want to be bending over. So legs out wide, feet angled out. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Sit down. Up is 1.
3, 2,
Really focus on squeezing those glutes each time you come up. No more flat pancake butts for us. We want nice
3, 2,
rounded
1,
booties.
go.
Some of that is genetic, but we can also build it with lower body exercise. That was 10. Go ahead, drop the weights, take a quick break. We're gonna go back to that lateral lunge. So remember, we're stepping out, framing our knee, keeping our chest up. So it really helps if you focus on something in front of you, looking at that, instead of looking down at the ground. If you look down at the ground, you're naturally just going to start rolling your back
3, 2,
and sacrifice your posture. So we'll get started in 3, 2, 1. Push off with that foot. 2,
3, 2, 1, go.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Move to the other side. We'll switch sides. In 3, 2, 1. Get down. Up is 1, 2, 3, 4,
3, 2, 1, rest.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
2, 1, go.
and 10. Drop the weights for a second, take a break. And keep drinking water, so continue talking. Your mouth gets so dry. Okay, so back to Romanian deadlift. So again, when we're doing this, your legs are gonna be straight, but kind of hard to fit sweatpants on, I should have worn leggings. You don't want to be locking your legs out and locking your knees. There's an ever so slight a bend in them, okay? But you don't want to bend them quite a bit because then the form's just all wrong. So shoulders up and back, palms facing in, and 3, 2, 1. Down for 1, up, 2, 3. Now with this one, you kind of want to make sure you're looking forward. You don't want to look at something too high, because then you'll strain your neck. 8, 9, and 10. And if you're counting on your own, not doing the wrong amount of reps, feel free to do extra or do less, whatever you gotta do. Simply room for improvement there. All right. Perfect. So last set of calf raises. Again, we're gonna do regular, and then pigeon, and duck. So getting started in 3, 2, 1. So up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Toes together, heels out, pigeon, and 3, 2, 1. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last set, duck. So heels together, toes out. And 3, 2, 1. Up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, go ahead and set those weights to the side. Quick cool down. So we're going to go ahead and get into a lunge. Okay. It's going to be like a crescent lunge. So our back leg's going to be straight. Lean over your bent leg, and then really try to get your heel on the ground. So we're working on a calf stretch here, okay? So really push that down. Feel that stretch in your calf. All right, we're going to come out of that. The leg that was just stretching back, we're going to bring forward, heel up, okay? Other leg is planted. We're going to lean forward for a hamstring stretch. When you're leaning over for that hamstring stretch, you want to make sure that you're holding onto your shin, your thigh, or your ankle. Don't push down on your knee, okay?
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, we're going to go to the opposite side. So whatever leg you had forward last time, that one's going to go back. So again, try to straighten that leg, lean it over into your bent leg, and then try to touch that heel to the ground as much as you can. All right, now bring that foot forward, heel down, toe up. I think I said heel up last time, so hopefully you were watching. I am not great with words all the time. Lean down and feel that hamstring stretch. This side is definitely tighter.
Three, 2, 1, recover.
All right, now we're going to sit down. Adjust this a little bit. And go into a quad stretch. So with this one, you want to have one leg out, and then the other leg is going to come behind you bent, and then you're going to lean back. So that bent leg is where you're going to be feeling that quad stretch. All right, you go ahead and switch sides. So the bent leg comes out straight. We bend and lean back. You could probably sit here all day. All right, now sit up and just do a quick butterfly stretch. So bring your feet together and push your knees down with your elbows.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, and that is it for lower body for week 1. I will see you back here on Friday for our cardio. Haven't quite decided what I'm doing for that yet. I'm thinking maybe I'll do an AMRAP for all 4 weeks to get you into that mode, but we will see. So I will see you Friday at 7 a.m. Bye.